Believe it or not, it's almost 10 o'clock, and little side note on my personal life, when I'm home from college, I substitute teach in the elementary and middle schools, and if I don't get called the night before to go in the morning, which I haven't yet, there is always a chance that our school district here can ambush me at 6:30 in the morning and ask me to come in. So I actually tend to go to sleep a little earlier on vacations, just in case they decide to ambush me like this. So we'll switch. Who did I switch to the front? I wasn't even paying attention. Blah, blah, blah. Pidgey's at the front. Beedrill, Kadabra, and Mankey are all 16, 52, 17, Ivysaur 18, and we are going to go, and the only way out of town right now is through this house. Now this gentleman is the Dig Master. He was going to use it on a Mankey or a Sandshrew. Apparently Mankey can learn Dig. I did not know that.
There are actually a lot of them that can learn Dig. Blastoise can actually learn Dig.
Fair enough. Alright, so this guy Rocket's going to yell at me and say it's not my yard to get out, but then he's going to claim that he's an innocent bystander. I don't believe him.
Especially since he's attacking us. You know, normally innocent bystanders don't attack, but, you know...
And we got lucky. We put Pidgey at the front of our team, and first thing to come out is a Machop. I wasn't actually planning on that. I was just trying to move my team around. Well, this Machop has some fair defense, considering that hit.
It's also level 17, which a lot of the ones that we have been going up against have been 13 or 14.
True. That's quick attack. There's no need to waste a gust on something that small. Bam. Alright, Pidgey is 17 already. We're doing good.
And one more level and Pidgey will evolve.
Right, Drowsy. Do we have anything to go against the Psychic?
I do not believe so.
Alright, then we'll switch in Beedrill just to give it some experience. Excuse me.
Do we want to do that because Beedrill is poison? If Drowsy knows I'm Psychic type move.
That's true. Let's switch in Kadabra. Psychic on Psychic isn't going to do a whole lot of damage, but it'll do enough to be effective.
The other thing is, depending on the outcome of this battle, it may be that Kadabra takes some major hits because it's going to be kind of a canceling out sort of thing.
Oh, it knows Headbutt, so we're going to actually back off on that and put Pikachu in.
I retract my statement. This is horrible for Kadabra. And we've managed to paralyze it. Let's try.
Panelize? Did we all of a sudden stick it in a comic strip? It's been panelized?
Well, why not?
Alright, it disabled my Thunder Shock, but that's alright. We have a backup plan known as Quick Attack. It's actually a little more... Oh, God, no. No.
And Pikachu has decided to take a nap.
Not necessarily decided, more like Drowsy said you were going to take a nap, and Pikachu said, I'm going to take a nap.
Oh. So Drowsy has used Force powers here. Said you will go to sleep. Pikachu said I will.
Drowsy, the Jedi Pokemon.
You never would think, you know, by looking at him.
That's why he makes the best Jedi. Oh, he put Pidgey to sleep too.
Now, eventually, we are going to get an item called the Poke Flute, which will actually wake up sleeping Pokemon. Which
Alright, we're just going to give up and go with Beedrill. And hope that Paralysis this turn holds down the fort.
It wasn't actually as bad as we thought.
No, Beedrill apparently has some high stats. We're going to take a look at Beedrill's stats before we finish this video tonight. Because I want to see what Beedrill looks like as far as stats go. Because it's been withstanding some pretty incredible hits. Alright. And we're going to have to run back to the Pokemon Center before we leave town. But first things first, he returns the TM28 to me. And then he disappears.
And apparently we had an eclipse right in the middle of the day, just long enough for him to escape.
Alright, here we go. Summary. Let's take a look. Wow, its defense really isn't that high. Its special defense, though, is through the roof. 36. That would explain a lot.
That would explain a lot. Which makes it very fortunate for Beedrill, because the attacks that are going to be super effective against it are going to be special attacks, such as Fire and Psychic.
However, flying attacks against its straight defense are going to hurt.
That's just going to be its major weakness, is going to be the flying types.
Now, one of the interesting things about this game, and this is carried through from the original, you get this TM back, and you think since it's stolen from this guy, you'd have to return it and get some reward. But actually, he decided to teach his Diglett how to dig without a TM and tells us we can keep it. Alright, so we're going to heal up, and I'll show you guys how we're getting out of town. And then we will close up the video for tonight. But and then, depending on if I have to teach tomorrow morning, this video will be up sometime by tomorrow night, hopefully. Actually, here's something I'd like people to leave me some comments on. Some good video editing software, because right now I'm using Windows Movie Maker to cut these videos up into 10-minute or so portions, and it takes a long time to publish them back to usable files. I have a hard time with it. We're not going to go that way. We'll just go down this way and I'll explain it. So, if you guys can tell me some good, free, or really cheap video editing software that can give me a hand up on this, that'd be great. Now, above us, you can see a house that's up a ledge. I'm not going to actually go down to it. That's the Pokemon Daycare. It's where it originally was. And you leave a Pokemon in there. You can leave Pokemon in there for every 100 steps you take, I believe.
No. The way it works is, for the daycare, every step you take equals 1 experience point on your Pokemon. So the more you walk, the more it's going to gain a level. Now, the payment to the daycare is based on how many levels it is. Now, say you put it in there and it gained 10 levels. It's going to charge you $100 or Poké-Dollars for each level, plus a $100 fee. This is so if you put your Pokemon in the daycare, it doesn't grow a level, and you want to take it back out, they still charge you for that. Yeah. So it's going to be 100 times however many levels plus 100.
Alright. And so the way we're getting out of town is the underground path, Cerulean City, Vermilion City. We're going to go inside the entrance, talk to this little girl. She wants a Nidoran male, and we don't have one. So that's too bad. And we'll step downstairs, and we'll actually stop here for the night. I'm going to do my save states, and what I'm actually doing to, I'm using redundancy to combat my idiocy, and I actually am saving this save state twice, but I'm not going to save it on camera just because it actually makes my screen go sketchy for a minute. But, thank you for bearing with us. This has been 3 Penguins.
And the Radioactive Kiwi. Thank you very much.
And, we'll see you next time when we play some more Pokemon Fire Red.